Hi there, Sage Canday of VO2 Max Productions here with another training talk. Today we're going to talk about marathon recovery, and I've gone into this post-run recovery, post-race recovery, and some of my other talks. You can check out the training talk playlist. Be sure to subscribe for future videos on that, but just wanted to do a real quick talk since I just ran a marathon last week, 8 days ago at the Cal International, and it was a little bit of a disappointing race. Sometimes when you run a really bad marathon race, you get more beat up because your form deteriorates more in the last 10K, which is kind of the case. 26.2 miles on pavement is brutal, even if you have Hokas on. So definitely want to be cautious coming back. Now, for the most part, most people, if you run a marathon, it's a huge accomplishment, really hard on your body. So you should totally reset the system, take a decent amount of time off, and hopefully you have a free schedule. So in terms of that, usually I take at least 1 or 2 weeks totally off from running, at least 3 or 4 days at the very bare minimum, and then I'll start back with some cross training, non-impact cross training like cycling or swimming's good. I don't swim, but swimming is also good, even elliptical depending on what tendons are sore and what muscles are sore. But really just be patient, and I mean, if it's the end of your season, take several weeks off, take a month off, totally reset the system, and then assume that your fitness will you'll lose a little, but you'll still have residual fitness. But you also have residual fatigue, and that's the important thing, because if you're like me and you're also rushing into your next marathon, I had a 5-week turnaround between LA and Boston this year, and Boston ended up being my best marathon of my career, 16th place there. It's a good performance, and it was only 5 weeks after LA. That's usually a really bad idea. I don't recommend that. I don't always follow my own advice, though, as Sandy always says. So when you're rushed and you have a race or an ultra coming up again, which is not always ideal, but sometimes people like to do that. I have a marathon coming up now in Houston in 5 weeks, for example. You do have to still take time off. 3 or 4 days totally off is what I did. And then I'm trying to return to running with real easy pace, slow mileage running and lower mileage, because you have to take into account that the marathon's going to be in your legs for a couple weeks at least. 2 or 3 weeks, you're really susceptible to an overuse injury. Everything's kind of still inflamed. You have aches and pains. You might feel great aerobically because you're still in great shape, but you have to be patient. And I'm kind of a hypocrite because I overtrained myself before my marathon, but I have done 11 marathons in my career, and 5 of them have been sub 220, so I've got some consistency going, but I failed to meet my goal. So long story short, be patient when you come back, have lower mileage weeks. Keep in mind the residual fatigue is very dangerous. It's a cumulative fatigue that builds up in the skeletal muscular system, and if you push too hard too soon, especially in the first 2 or 3 weeks following your hard marathon effort, you could get injured or overtrained again, and allow yourself ample recovery. 5 weeks is really the bare minimum for me to run 2 back-to-back high-performance marathons. So basically I had 2 weeks of recovery, 1 week of training, and then 2 weeks of tapering. But I don't recommend it. It's not always ideal. Sometimes people jump in ultras and they run the next day. More power to you, but I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. It's always better to be patient and keep your fingers crossed, don't get hurt. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Training Talk videos. Thanks to all those that supported me on Patreon for this past month. New music video intro coming to you guys soon. I promise that. Really couldn't do this without you guys. So hope your training's going well. Hope your end of 2015 is going well, and on to 2016.